been a weird reading week. I finished the ones that I said I was going to, but there are 2 extra that I read in the middle of the week. And the reason being, Goodreads is an app that you've maybe heard of, but they have reading challenges, and I like it because it pushes me out of my very narrow science fiction, fantasy, train of thought. So it pushes me a little bit to read things that I normally wouldn't do. So I did finish Warriors of God. This is the 2nd book in the Hussite trilogy, and this is how dense I am. I didn't realize the Hussite Crusades actually happened. They were in the 1400s. They lasted about 30 years. It was very bloody. It was a very serious time in Europe. And this does a really nice job of capturing the feeling of the Crusades and how brutal they were. So if you want a book that dives very, very deep into history and has just a light sprinkling of fantasy elements, this is a really good book to check out. The next 2 books I don't have. They were library checkouts for the app of Libby. If you haven't checked it out, it's a wonderful app that I use all the time. Support your libraries. Anyway, the first one was called Happiness Forever by Adelaide Faith. It was about a woman struggling with relationships in life who falls in love with her therapist. So if you want something a little bit intriguing, you're not really sure where it's going to go, it never gets real heavy, but it has very serious themes in it. So be prepared for that. The next one that I read was a novella. It was like 100 pages on the Libby app. It was very, very short, but it was really quite good. It was called Murder by Memory, Olivia Waite. And it is a sci-fi where this detective has to figure out who murdered the body that her mind is currently occupying. Intriguing, right? It was so good. Now, the last one I do have. And something to know about me, I'm really bad about reading bios. I usually go for one sentence and go, oh, that sounds good. So this is The Coven, right? And I said I was going to read it. Boy, was I blind. Raised to be my father's weapon against the coven that took away his sister and his birthright, I would do anything to protect my younger brother from suffering the same fate. Okay, I'm in. That's all it took. I'm in. Well, the main witch's name is Willow, and she's fighting off vampires. So any other comment beyond that is buffering. It's, there's not much plot, unfortunately. It's just, No. Anyway, up next, I'm going to something that's highly recommended right now. And it's a little known book called Project Hail Mary. Wish me luck.